Lionel Messi is arguably the most talented footballer of all time, and with such talent comes a lot of fame and, of course, fortune. But while his mesmerizing skills have contributed a great deal to his success, there's another contributing factor that most fans overlook, and that's his wife, Antonela Roccuzzo. Yes, the aspiring dentist turned model has played a huge role in helping Messi become what he is today, the greatest footballer of all time. So how did they meet, and how did their love story begin? Well, the duo have known each other since they were actually kids. I'm talking about well over 2 decades. Of course, they were only friends at the time, but their closeness and support for each other helped them push through the thicks and thins of their respective careers. Now, Antonella didn't only encourage Messi to succeed at soccer, she also helped him become a loving father by birthing 3 beautiful kids. She's also not the type to always want to be in the limelight, as she prefers the low-key family life. Of course, being a model and a wife to one of the most popular men in the world will attract a lot of attention. She doesn't have Facebook or a Twitter page, but she's very active on Instagram, mainly due to her work as a model. On that platform, she's got over 3.2 million followers watching her every move. The same can be said of the Argentinian, Spanish, and American paparazzi, who at every chance tried to steal a photo of her. However, she's known to shy away from pictures unless she's taken them with her family or close pals. For Antonella, she's more focused on being a loving wife and mother, and she's very vocal in her support for her superstar husband. When she's not working, the stunning model can be seen in the stands at her husband's matches, cheering him on and letting everyone know she's his biggest fan. Even when not on the pitch, she heads straight to her Instagram to acknowledge her husband's accomplishments. A good example of this was when Argentina reached the final of the 2022 FIFA World Cup, where she posted a congratulatory message in honour of the entire Argentine national team. A few days later, she was right there in the stands with her children to cheer her husband on. Days before the big game, Messi admitted that his wife Antonella repeatedly told him he could do it, and that helped him cast all his doubts aside. Now you'll be wondering why a talented player like Messi would be having doubts on a day that was supposed to be the biggest of his footballing career. If you rewind the clock to a few years back, you'd remember that Argentina lost the final to Germany at the 2014 World Cup. As you would expect, this broke Messi's heart, because even though he was named the player of the tournament, he was soaked in tears, as that was not the prize he wanted. But as always, Antonella was there to console him, help him get better at his game, and instill the belief in his heart that one day he'd lead his countrymen to a World Cup victory. Surely, Lionel Messi wouldn't have imagined they'd last this long, being that they've known each other since they were kids. Messi was friends with Antonella's cousin, Lucas Scaglia. They got introduced, and that was when the puppy love began. Their close pals knew they'd begun dating, but it wasn't until 2008 that the whole world was made aware. Even before the sandstorm, Antonella was already a big Messi fan, as she used to follow him to his games during his academy days. She also went with him to training on a regular basis. Unfortunately, a spanner was thrown into their relationship when Messi had to leave for Spain. This broke both of their hearts. But hey, Messi did what he had to do at the time. While in Spain, the young lovers maintained communication, but it was only a matter of time before Antonella found someone else. Yes, Messi's sweetheart fell in love with a man whose name has been kept private for reasons best known. However, her new relationship was smashed to pieces almost as fast as it began, because upon Messi's return to Argentina, she was so thrilled to have him back in their home country that she broke up with her new man to be with the one she'd spent practically her entire childhood with. Well, if it's any consolation, at least the guy can say Antonella left him for the great Lionel Messi, not just any random fella from Rosario. And since they've got back together, they've stuck together like glue. You can only date a woman for so long before the wedding bells start to ring. And in 2017, fans were thrilled to hear that Messi and his longtime sweetheart were eventually getting married. As you would expect, the biggest names in world football graced the fairy tale occasion. Neymar, Luis Suarez, Gerard Piqué, Shakira, Sergio Aguero, Cesc Fabregas, and Samuel Eto'o are just a few among the 260 guests present at the City Centre Hotel in Rosario to witness the declaration of love between the couple. Fast forward to 2023, and Antonella has followed Messi everywhere he went. She was with him in Paris while he was playing for PSG, and she's there right now with him in Miami, as her husband now plies his trade in the MLS. Now, considering their humble beginnings, and the fact that Messi is now worth hundreds of millions of dollars, one would expect that Antonella would become the lazy, gold-digging wife. And why not? She doesn't have to lift a finger since Messi owns the type of things most people can only dream of. I'm talking about private jets, yachts, fast cars, mansions, designer clothes, and lots of jewellery. However, Antonella is a hard worker who takes her job seriously, and she certainly doesn't depend on her husband's money to live the life she's living today. She's currently signed to the Ricky Sarkany fashion agency, and she also runs a business with Luis Suarez's wife. Interestingly, modelling wasn't always her first career choice, as she initially wanted to become a dentist. It was after she got engaged to Messi that she decided to make a career switch. We don't know for sure if Messi was the one who convinced her to give modelling a try, but one thing you can be sure of is that he was supportive of her ambitions all the way. And why not? After all, Antonella is a stunning woman fit for any magazine cover or advertisement. Since then, she's appeared on covers of the biggest magazines in Spain and Argentina and has been featured in many prominent TV commercials. Still, she doesn't get carried away with all the glitz and glamour that comes with being a supermodel wife of the most popular footballer on earth. Far from that, as she understands that her first roles are that of a wife and a mother. Even with all the money, Antonela still cleans, cooks, takes the kids to school, and does every other thing a regular wife would do for her husband and children. This would definitely give Messi a lot of joy, because a calm, collected, and scandal-free wife such as his would allow him to concentrate on his game, rather than worrying about controversial stories about the mother of his kids. Without a doubt, this has helped Messi play better and focus on being even greater than he already is. Her humble nature has not only helped Messi focus, but has also helped keep the family together. Her habit of dodging the spotlight only means she has more time to focus on their kids. Of course, being a professional footballer requires a lot of travelling for home and away matches in different cities and continents, and when she can't travel with him, she's at home tending to the kids. Messi and Antonella have been great friends since they were children, so her humility comes as no great surprise. This is because Messi's family also pride themselves on having discipline and basic family values. In case you didn't know, Messi's father is the one who manages his finances, while his older brother is the one who handles his publicity. Messi's mother isn't left out of the family business either, as she's the one who manages his charity works and the Lionel Messi Foundation as a whole. So as you can see, Lionel Messi has a strong family unit who knows how to take care of each other, with his wife Antonella being the last piece of the Messi puzzle. She's been cheering for him everywhere he played, from their younger days in Rosario, to Spain, to France, and now in the United States. Besides their first breakup, Antonella has never left Messi's side. She's been seen with him more times than you can count in public gatherings such as dinners, charities, and of course, football matches. She's also seen him at his worst, and certainly at his best. She was there when he was battling all the emotional and financial challenges associated with growth disorder, and she constantly reminded him that everything would work out for the best. That being said, no one would argue that without his wife Antonela Roccuzzo, Lionel Messi might not be called the GOAT today. So guys, what do you think about Antonela Messi Roccuzzo? Be sure to drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.